The final word.
The final word.
The final word. You're not tripping. No, you're not tripping at all. Final word coming back again. Yes, we are. Oh, yes, we are coming back again.
The final word.
We coming back again.
The final word.
The final My boy Big is feeling better, and he's on the way. And we have no other than Star. What's up, Star?
Yeah. What's up?
What's up?
What's up, boss? What's up, everybody?
The final word.
Nice to finally be on the final word.
Oh man, what a day, man! Let's clap it up. We finally got you on the final word. Clap it up. Yeah, we ain't bougie though. You know what I mean?
Yep,
are we?
Yep.
Are we a little bit bougie? I don't think so.
The final word.
I don't
Maybe
think so.
a little bit.
Oh, hey, I ain't mad at it. Sometimes
Maybe
you
a
gotta.
smidge.
Huh?
I said maybe a smidge. Oh, man.
Hey, I checked myself a little bit. Maybe a tad bit snooty up in the ass.
Oh man. Just a little bit.
Just a tiny bit. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to talk this matchup ball with you and my boy Big Game James, man. So I know that's gonna be something very solid. I just believe that it's gonna be a healthy discussion. You know.
Yep.
I think we go deliver today. I think we're gonna deliver today. So.
Yep.
So since we kind of talking in the background, waiting on Big,
Mm-hmm.
is there anything you want to kind of talk about before we dig into the matchups?
Is there anything I want to talk about for the matchups?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think, based off of Jerry's Jerry's interview with Stephen A. Smith and Dak's, his press interview, whatever today. I do think the deal should be done, or it is done, and there should be an announcement tomorrow. So
You think it's gonna be tomorrow?
Yeah, because I can't see them. I know the deal is extremely close. I don't think they're gonna announce it on Saturday because that's not Jerry. Jerry wants maximum press. You're not gonna get maximum press on Saturday with all of those college games. It's college football going on. So I feel like if Jerry wants max press, and if you're gonna do it before kickoff, you're not gonna sign him Sunday morning. So it has to be tomorrow. Like it has to, unless you're not signing him before the season starts.
The final word. The final word.
The final word.
So that's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like either way, it looks like
The final word.
The final word.
it feels like everybody is just in a totally different mood than what they were last week. That's what I'll say.
So like you
And then
saying,
Jerry
like the
leaking
body
about
language
the
looks
5
good
years.
to you.
Yeah, I'm like the body language, Dak smiling from ear to ear. Stephen Jones today trying not to say too much. Like I feel like Jerry, he spoke very confident about Dak. Very confident about Dak.
Talking about
Leaked
5
out
years.
5 years and all of this type of stuff. Like, so it seems like they're building toward the deal being closed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
It's like the deal is closed. It's just that we don't know it.
Exactly. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like the deal is done. Y'all just don't know it yet. We're waiting to release it. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Of course, we won't know till we get the breaking news notification. But
Yeah, I want to
think-
say one more thing too. Let me find this B-roll real quick. Because I was honestly disappointed in my boy Big in the house. What's up, Big?
Can you hear me?
Sound great, man. You sound fantastic.
Yep.
How you doing, bro?
What's up, dog?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. Good to see
What's
you.
up, Star?
What's up, Big?
I ain't like how you said that, man. You made me feel kind of.
You like that?
No,
Yes, you
I
did.
didn't
You
like that.
Yes, you did. You loved it.
What's up, boss?
You
What's
loved
up?
it.
This how you did. What's up, boss? Hey, stop!
You wow.
Nah, you ain't doing it.
You know what it is.
I'm just feeling sensitive, bro. I'm
is.
feeling sensitive right
Yeah,
now.
you know
bro.
what it is.
Sensitive.
You my nooker. So it's all
Yes,
good.
indeed. Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
my God.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Before we hit this button to kick off the show, bro, I want
He be no. Before you even say that, because Star,
yeah.
you know what? Because I be coming in other times, he be like, "What's up, dog?"
I know.
Be quiet as hell. Got a mean ass face.
I know.
Got a mean ass face.
It be
Look
me.
pissed. I'm like, what I do, dog?
I know. It's me, bro. It's me. It ain't you.
Yeah,
It's me.
yeah. He'll be saying nothing. Be looking screw face.
Screw face. Yeah, uppity, boss. Yeah, let's go.
Mad as hell. All right.
All right, man. But it's one thing that came out this week before we kick off the matchups. I can't wait to talk matchup ball with y'all. Real talk. I can't wait to. I know y'all the perfect two to go through this with. I'm honestly very disappointed though that we got wee-wooed.
The final word.
We got wee-wooed. Yeah, it's pretty official that drama that so-called came out. Yeah, it was a lot of creditable people that was like, nobody ever said that, you know. So
Right.
now I kind of know how to keep my eyes open for certain people that might say certain things. So yeah. So I'm gonna keep moving, but I peeped the game. Now that was kind of some wee woo, you know.
Oh, you see this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Man, I don't pay attention to them people, man.
Yeah, I shouldn't have, bro. But sadly, Jerry and them kind of got brought in it, and it sounded like they just made it up. But let's kick it off, man. Let's get to football.
Man, ain't nobody listen to no damn Jerry.
Let's get it.
Not my quarterback, Jerry.
Yeah, it's here.
I just wanna run it up. Kinda check or something. I've been really in the field, let up, yeah. I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check or something. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, count it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play. Charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T, like I'm with Revan now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with Jay, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Man, let's go, man. Let's go. All right, man. So, Big, we always kick it off with you, big dog. What's on your mind, man? You kicking off the matchup conversation. We gonna feed off you. And do you know I got plenty in the queue, bro? I got plenty.
Okay. What's on my mind? Please, I talked about this yesterday. We're going to Cleveland. Dallas is going to Cleveland. Don't be trying to kill Zeke and just feed him because he came back to Ohio and all kind of reunions and all that stuff. Let him play his role since he's here. Let him play his role. I think you need to get a lot of Rico Dowdle, actually. If you get him going, I think he could have a 100-yard game in this game. So really use Zeke as the closer. You would the touchdown inside the 10-yard line that we were talking about. But I think this is a game where you really let Rico kind of get loose. he's got the burst. He doesn't have the long speed, but he definitely has that burst. And I think this is a game that you really need to kind of see what he can really rock with and kind of roll with him and really have the Zeke as the closer. That's my start.
Man, that's an interesting start. Big dog. I can't lie. You caught me off guard with that one.
I like that. I do that.
Did. We might, cause I didn't want to fight you out the gate. We go stay at peace, cause I think mostly we agree. All right, so let me throw this out here. Then start obviously jump off the top turnbuckle. Okay. So I'm kind of with you, bro. Cause the more I've been thinking about it, I think Dallas should pound the Browns. They can go with your order. I'm cool with your order. Like basically, letting Rico get the first snaps. I'm cool with that. But I do think we should pound them. Because I think it's a risk to CeeDee Lamb. I think it limits Myles Garrett's ability to pass rush. And I think it's going to help Tyler Guyton get going. And I think even with Zeke, I think we are built to truly bully boys.
I still want to see Dak. I still feel like Dak is going to have a big game now. And I said that on Twitter.
You did.
I said Dak is going to have a big game. I feel like he's going to have a big week one. I don't know why. I just feel it. Feel like this could be a 300 game off the muscle. You can still get 100 yards rushing. You know what I'm saying, from a running back, and Dak can still turn up and get 300. I just feel like, I don't know where CD goes, because he's getting familiar, but I think, Brandon Cooks might turn up. This might be a game where you sneaky Brandon Cooks or a Jake Ferguson. He could have a big game. Jake Ferguson have a real big game. Tolbert, I don't think he have a big yardage game. He could have a touchdown game. You know what I'm saying? Like sneaky touchdown, third down. Jalen Tolbert, big touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Could be something like that. So I see. I know people have been coming and saying Cleveland defense, and I ain't hating on that defense at all. It's real. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel good about this young offensive line. I just feel good in this matchup. I feel this young offensive line is going to take it personal. Everybody's been talking about those guys on the opposite side, and I feel like those young rooks, especially, so I'm going to feel good in this game for some reason.
I feel like that's big coming from big, you know what I'm saying? But I think, I said last night on my show, shout out to my girl Mickey for Star Chasers Girls Talk Ball on Wednesday, but I said that I do think that this is a game where we need to play balanced. I don't think this is a game. I don't foresee Dak. Now, if Dak go out there and he get 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, I mean, that's great. I'm happy for that. But I think that this is a game where you kind of want to stay grounded and you just don't want to do too much, because I feel like that's playing into Cleveland's strengths. Their strength is their pass rush and their secondary. So I kind of feel like Cleveland is like the AFC Cowboys for under Dan Quinn. Like the way that their defense is like they play man predominantly. We play man predominantly. We are known for having a killer pass rush. Cleveland has a killer pass rush. So I feel like, especially with the guy there on the screen, number 95, the best true defensive end in the league, defensive player of the year. I just feel like this is not a game where you want to F around and find out. I feel like you got a game plan, you got a scheme for Myles Garrett. Do I have confidence in Tyler Guyton to hold his own? Yes. But I also feel like just for the offensive line health period, I think Mike McCarthy said this in 2022. It's not good for offensive linemen to be going back on their heels all game.
Yeah.
Like they need to be able to push and go forward. And then as you had there in their graphic, like we have maulers. And they really get confidence and get going. They get excited when they can bully people off the ball.
Yep.
And so I feel like we need to go in there. I feel like this is a game, I think this is a game where you need to assert dominance. Now, I'm not saying you just need to do it, like the Bills did last year, have Dak throw 11 times and just run the ball. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But I do think this is a game where it's like, let our rookies get confidence by being physical and by running at these guys. Because I think if you just have them going back all game and stuff like that, then that could take their confidence. Now,
Yeah, I don't like
do
that for
think
rookies. I don't like
Right,
that for
I know.
rookies. I don't.
Exactly. And I do think Tyler Guyton and Cooper Beebe I think they different. I'm gonna be on record and say that I do think they different. Their whole mentality and everything is like, I don't know if I've seen this in rookies in recent years, especially not in our organization. But I think we got to go and hit this game and give these guys confidence. And I think the best way to do that is stay balanced and let them get after these guys. Let them run over. Let Cooper Beebe go and smash JOK to the ground. Like, I feel like that's what we need to go in there and do.
So everybody been basically talking about this matchup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Guyton versus Myles Garrett. But the more and more I've been thinking about it, the better I feel about it.
I kind of felt like that watching him, and in my eyes immediately, when you guys got to that team period yesterday, my eyes went immediately to the left tackle. And now I'm watching him go against Tank, and then I'm watching him go against Micah, and then I'm watching him go against Nealon. I'm going to say that the film watching that night to you, your eyes was exciting. If I was sitting in that room with you, I would say, holy yes, we might have got us one here. Just from the first time he came off the ball and hit Tank, and Tank kind of turned and like, whoa, young fella. And there was questions about this kid maybe as a run blocker a little bit, and he came off the ball, and I'm like going, all right.
Well, and again, we haven't put on pads.
I know,
but at that position, you can at least see the movement. And when you have him going against three different type rushers, and there's the ability to anchor, there's the ability to handle speed, there's the ability to handle movement, just in those exposures. So the more times we see that, the more comfortable we'll feel, with it. But he's shown that he can do that.
Man, that feels. I mean, I liked the kid a while back, so it's not a surprise for me. I am surprised a little bit how quickly he's grasped it. I will say that.
Yeah.
But the attitude, I think the attitude has really, when it really goes with the talent, that's what makes a person great. When you have the mentality of wanting to be great and you have the skill set to be great, I think that's when it starts going hand in hand. And he kind of gripped that from the very beginning. He ripped a hold of it like, hey, I can play left tackle. There ain't going to be no doubts just because I played right tackle. That was the scheme. That's what I had to do, but I can flip to the left. It's not going to be a problem. You hear other people say, oh, it's going to be an adjustment. That'll be tough for me, but I'll be able to do it. He came out like, I ain't going to have no problems with it. And it looks like when he's out on the field, he's barking at people. I watched that Raiders game when he was going against Crosby. He was barking. Everybody in practice, when he was going against your boy from the Rams, what was his name? What's your boy's name? From Florida State? Jared Verse. They was going at it, and they was talking mad trash to each other. You feel me? So I love that. I love that mentality.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. I'm talking trash to you, who you are. I'm trying to put you. That's the mentality I like, because when we came from Tyron Smith, and Tyron Smith was the gentle giant. He was going to win. Now we got a different type of beast, and a Tyler Guyton who's young. He's got all the skill set, the traits that you want, but he has an attitude too, and that's what you want as an offensive lineman. And he's not going to be backing down from no Myles Garrett. Matter of fact, he's going to take on that challenge. I think he's waiting for that challenge. I think he's like, I want this challenge. I want to play against the best. Like, I want to play against the best, to be the best. And I think that's what he wants. So I welcome it. Is he going to have some issues? Yeah, it's Myles Garrett. But I feel good about what he's going to be able to do in that game. I don't think it's going to be a Terrence Steele game what we saw about 4 years ago. I don't think it's definitely not going to be that, just from me. Anything.
So, Star, I think we're getting played. Big. I think we're getting played.
How's that?
Because they always try to put the pressure on the Cowboys. But the more I look at what's going on with the Browns, the pressure is not on our rookie. The pressure is on them, bro. Like, if people just sit back and look, right, would you, because everybody like, Tyler is a rookie, and poor Tyler, he has to go against Myles Garrett. Oh, right? But no, the truth is, Jedrick Willis got to go against Micah Parsons, and he ain't even practiced.
I don't think he's playing, is he?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That he's up in the air.
He's not starting, but he's up in the air. We don't even know if he's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing.
So it's like, what would you rather be? And then if you go even look at the depth chart, right, and you look at who now got to take his place, he coming off of ACL. So it's like, would you rather be us, where our rookie went through all the training camp, been with Duke since he got drafted, is completely healthy, has been working against Micah Parsons and Tank, so he been getting speed to power on a daily basis? Or would you rather be a team to where a tackle is not getting ready to play and the backup is coming off an ACL injury? The pressure is on them as we talking matchups. What's your thoughts on that, Star?
Facts.
Or Big?
Yep.
Go ahead, Star.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think, like, you need to, I looked at it yesterday, their injury report, like, Jedrick Willis might not be playing. Then you look at the backups, and it's like,
yeah, you broke.
If you got backups against Michael Parsons and D-Law, good night. Because
good
we know
night.
for sure, like, that's not going to work. And that could be a confidence booster to Nealon too, because he's like, hey, this guy's not that good. You know what I'm saying? So you may have a sneaky pressures and stuff like that with Nealon. And then not only on the offensive line, but on the defensive line, like all of their starting defensive linemen have been limited participants, and they all hurt. So I feel like this is a game of trenches. I said this yesterday. I'm like, this is a game of trenches, and I feel like if we're looking at paper and we're looking at health, I do agree with you, boss. I do think that they are facing a bigger uphill battle than we are.
Yep.
On both sides of the ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah. So let me play this real quick, and I want to get y'all commentary on this. I was obviously just showing a little bit of clip of Myles Garrett on the sacks. Myles Garrett, obviously you can see he's, that dude. But before I kind of play this clip, Big, I want to ask you, what would you consider, since we talking matchup, a great day for Tyler Guyton, a good day for Tyler Guyton, and a bad day for Tyler Guyton?
A great day for Tyler Guyton would be no sacks.
Yep.
Maybe 2 pressures.
Yep. I love it.
No sacks, 2 pressures. That's a great game to me. You walk away with no sacks, 2 pressures. Yeah, they're saying this guy might be the guy if you come out like that.
Yeah.
A good day would be still no sacks, but you gave up like maybe 5-6 pressures.
Yeah.
I think that's still a good day. You gave up a lot of pressures, but you still didn't give up no sacks.
Right.
Bad day, gave up like 2 sacks, 4 pressures.
Yeah, that's a bad
3
day.
hits.
Yeah. Welcome to the NFL. Welcome to the NFL. Yeah. So
now they're going back and say, "Are you sure?"
Right. Even
they will say it. Trust me.
Yeah.
Even though we know it.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah. I just hope if it's a bad day like that, it's one of those where Dak held the ball. I don't want a clean sack where he just came free. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah,
we don't want a Terrence Steele day.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we don't want him to get smoked. Let me play this real quick, because this is going to go into some, scheme talk as we talking matchups real quick. Here we go.
The feelings on attacking 2 rookie linemen in their first NFL games.
Yeah, we like our matchups usually on the offensive line, and anytime we get a chance to play rookies. Now, I'd say this, Tony. Both of those guys looked really good in the preseason, right? But first game, we can present some tough matchups. We talked about CeeDee Lamb presenting tough matchups. Well, we got guys that can do that too, and I'm sure they'll have plans for it. Just like we said, it's not going to be it's very rarely going to be one person with no help. I'm sure they'll take the same approach, whether it's with their center or with their left tackle. And you'll see a lot of different alignments, a lot of different matchups from us along the way, which is sort of normal.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah,
Jim Schwartz is a dog.
He coming for him. He letting us know he coming for them young dudes. Them young dudes getting
They're
ready to
rookies.
They come.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some packages coming right at them. So
Yeah, he's gonna show some stuff they ain't seen before. And you notice how he said, "Boss, preseason." He said they was good in the preseason.
Right. Yeah.
He said they was good in the preseason.
Yeah.
He said, but this regular season now.
Yeah, this the big league.
They ain't seen that. They ain't seen this yet. Yeah, you ain't seen this yet.
Right.
So be ready.
Yeah.
We're gonna show you some stuff you ain't seen before, and we got dogs with it.
Right.
So be ready because it's coming.
That's exactly what that meant. That's exactly what that. So we go switch to the next one, the next matchup that everybody talking about. Star.
Yeah, I think, and I saw the clips that you posted, and I'm like, Amari didn't look the same in these clips.
For real.
Somebody was saying that he was hurt, like he had a
foot.
He always hurt.
Right. Thank you, Big.
He's always hurt because he got that plantar fasciitis thing, but that he never got repaired, I don't think. But with Amari, he just I don't know, but Amari I remember is a guy where it's like this guy is terrifying, off the line because the way he explodes out of his routes and stuff like that. But I'm not seeing that.
I don't see it either
From this Amari. Now I don't know if he's just real.
Don't be playing now, okay? Don't be saying that and slipping. That's Mari, okay? Because we could say that he'll come in and get them sneaky 187s.
That's what I think he is, though, Big. I think he kind of a sneaky receiver.
He's a sneaky guy now.
Yeah, he's sneaky, and this is the thing about routes. You can lose speed, but as long as you a killer route runner, you still gonna be effective.
You'll be.
Yeah, you'll still eat.
Exactly.
You'll still eat.
So,
but I feel Star when I look at him, even on his explosive plays, I don't see the danger that he used to present with Dallas, like that scary, I see good, but I don't see God. You know what I mean?
Dog, yeah, I just don't see it. But this doesn't like y'all said, as an athlete, they get older. But if they're still a premium route runner, then obviously they're still going to be effective. And Amari clearly is effective. I think last year he had some game he had 200 yards or something. Or something like that.
Broke a record. Yeah.
Yeah, Amari, and he was catching passes from Joe Flacco off the couch. So Amari Cooper, I feel like he's still that dude. I definitely not about to say overlook and it's gonna be easy money and things like that. But I do think that I like my matchup of Diggs versus Amari.
Me too.
And I think Diggs, I think people have forgotten because Diggs got hurt, but Diggs is a guy that he shuts down.
Number one.
He shuts down number one.
That's facts.
Completely erases them from games.
Right.
I mean, you could name any wide receiver at the top. Now, I don't think we've ever played the cheetah with Diggs, but Justin Jefferson, all of these guys, Mike Evans, AJ Brown, Terry McLaurin, all these people
DJ
shut them
Moore.
Yeah, DJ Moore,
D. Smith. That dude got a long resume of killing number ones. For real.
Right, a long resume of just erasing these guys, limiting them to one catch, 10 yards. So I definitely like the matchup. I don't know if Zim is gonna have him follow Amari or not, but it'll be an interesting matchup, if they did. And I definitely think that if you're gonna have somebody cover Amari, it should be Diggs, because I think with J. Lou, obviously a height thing, and I don't think they even put Amari in the slot. And then when you got Kalen, now he's a young dog, but Amari will be looking at him like food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's Kalen is no threat at all, I think, in Amari's head. Like, he's no threat to Amari. But Diggs is somebody Amari knows he has to respect, and he's gonna cause him to think. That's how I feel about that matchup.
Well, for me, I know Diggs is a dog. I still, haven't seen him. I love Diggs. Diggs is a dog, but I still haven't seen him. I still just, I still have my reservations, small, just tiny ones. I know you full go. You still just have them first reservations because he hasn't touched the field in, almost a year. So I still look at those type of things, and I think the Browns are going to look at it. The Browns are going to test it. You would be not a smart team not to test and see how that knee is. You know what I'm saying? See where it's at. Put him in positions to cut. Mari is the route guy, right? So those cuts, and he's going to be doing those cuts and seeing where that knee is at. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of underneath, because I feel like Diggs has that speed, right? And he has those long arms, and he knows how to play that game. Because he knows how to play the ball. So I think he'll be trying to be a lot of underneath, quick outs to him, getting Amari, because now they have Jerry Jeudy. And I'm not hyping to Jerry Jeudy, but he does have speed. Now he is your guy that's going to probably be more your deep threat, and Amari is more your possession receiver now in his career, I think. And I think that's where Boss and Star you're talking about, I just don't see that juice like Amari used to have, because I feel like he's morphing into now a more possession receiver.
Yeah.
He's not that explosive receiver he was years ago, so he's morphing into that. And I feel like maybe the team saw that as well, and that's why they got the Jerry Jeudy to be able to extend the field and let him really work underneath and with Njoku. So that's what I'm really going to look at. I don't really feel like they're going to maybe they try to hit Diggs deep on the double move. Because we have seen Diggs kind of go for that.
Yeah.
So they may try to hit Diggs on the double move to kind of test to see where it's at.
Right.
But I think there's going to be a lot of slants underneath outs and really try to extend and really attack maybe Jeudy with Carson. We'll see how that matchup goes, because I love Carson, right? We love his skill set, but he's still a rookie. You ain't seen none of this yet.
Yeah.
And you getting thrown right in the fire. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even getting no chance to chill. You getting thrown right in that frying pan. So best believe they're going to see. But we also I feel good about us when we're talking about Deshaun Watson, because he hasn't been the Deshaun Watson from Houston Texans.
You going ahead.
I'm sorry. My bad.
You taking Carson. We already talking about I got them dudes already ready though, but I got you though. I got you.
My bad.
No, I
just pop it off.
Man, you ready, boy? That boy, hold on, man. Let me see my gun. Let me see my gun. Yeah, that boy ready. Hey, so let's get on record. Star, what's a good day? No, what's a great day for Diggs? What's a good day? What's a bad day?
Great day is no touchdowns. Give up no touchdowns. I think limit. I feel like you keep Amari under 100 yards, you know what I'm saying? I would say keep him at like 70. Amari get about 70 yards.
I like that.
No touchdowns. Couple pass deflections. Get Diggs blood pumping. I feel like that's a great day for Diggs. A good day is maybe I gave up. Maybe Amari, I gave up a lot of yards. So, but I still didn't give up any touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? I still think that that's a good day for Diggs, because as y'all said, like, they are going to test out his leg. He could be, it's going to take him some time to, get back in the game mode and stuff like that and not worry about his leg. So that would be a good day. Bad day, you gave up you not only give up 1 or 2 touchdowns, and basically if Amari go
if he
off,
cook you, if he cook you,
that's a
bad day. Where
like
basically it was 1-on-1 and he owned you.
That's a bad game.
Yeah,
right. That's a very bad game.
All right, so Big, who go win?
Mm-hmm.
Who go win the matchup
between Amari and Diggs?
Yeah.
If we just saying it's a 1-on-1 thing,
yeah.
I like Diggs.
Yeah.
I think Amari is really good with his route running, but they played together.
Right.
They used to play together.
Yeah.
They used to practice against each other. It's not like they didn't go against each other in practice. So Amari knows Diggs and Diggs knows Amari, but I just feel like Amari's not that guy that he used to be. Like y'all said, Diggs is still young. It's not like he's like 30. You know what I'm saying? Diggs is still young in this game.
Yeah.
And I feel like you got a Mike Zimmer now.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Mike Zimmer with the defense over the Dan Quinn for some reason. I like that better. I like that way better than Dan Quinn. And it ain't just because Dan Quinn is gone and we dissing him now. It's just Mike Zimmer is a better defensive coordinator than Dan Quinn.
So we all saying Diggs. I say Diggs too.
Yeah, I feel good about that. I don't
feel good.
I don't see Amari going crazy on no Diggs. I don't see that.
it
He doesn't let that happen.
I don't see it.
He doesn't let that happen.
So far in our matchup discussion, I see Dallas having the edge almost on everything. So far. Now, Carson versus Judy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with Judy.
I'm gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little it could be, like I said, we love the talent, got the seatbelt name, but we saw a little bit of things early on with the Rams. We saw some things. I'm sure they saw some things, and just like Jim Schwartz is coming back on defense saying, we're gonna test them young rookies. You best believe that offensive coordinator over there is like, oh, Bland's out? Okay. Guess what? We got a guy now here that can really test you and see where you're at. So guess what? We early in the game, we're gonna go deep on you. We're gonna see where you at. We're gonna see where your mind's at.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like they're gonna attack him and so you a boss. He like annihilates him, but I feel like it might be one of those things where he gets past him on a deep ball. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah. Or I fear rookie legs, just being honest, because all rookies have them. Like Bland is an anomaly, bro. Like Bland's, that don't happen, bro. That's like once every 10 years. Like most people.
But Bland also, boss.
Because Diggs didn't start off also high as a rookie.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Go ahead, Big.
No, I'm just saying, but Bland had the luxury of not coming in hitting the ground running too.
Yeah. Right. He had,
and that's the difference.
Right. That's a big difference.
The nickel dude.
Right. I agree.
Right. So, I agree. You get what I mean?
Yep.
They didn't say 5th round draft pick, you're starting.
Right. 21. We're gonna put 21 on you too.
Right. I do think he's different. I do think though, with Carson, Carson, of course, he's gonna take his lumps because every rookie corner is gonna take his lumps. Even Diggs did. But the difference between him and Diggs is Diggs was having to come out of the gate covering DK Metcalf. And Terry McLaurin. He was having to come out the gate covering number ones as a rookie under Mike Nolan.
Yeah.
Under Mike Nolan.
With no pass rush. You got a point.
with no pass rush.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think Kalen, now I'm not taking a crap on Jerry Jeudy, but I don't know. I just don't feel like Jerry Jeudy. I feel like, honestly, I like the matchup between Jerry Jeudy and Carson. And I feel like Carson, I don't know. I feel like it could be more even, but I'm not leaning toward Jerry Jeudy winning just flat out against him. One, because I don't think Carson is that type of dude. Like, he might give up a play for sure, but he's not like, somebody said it is. I think this was like Sky or somebody, but he's not Anthony Brown. Because y'all remember Anthony Brown. It's like when Anthony Brown is getting targeted, it's just a disaster. It's a disaster. Like, I don't see that from Kalen. I see, he may give up this big play, but he gonna come right back and get a tackle for loss. He gonna come right back and he gonna get a pass deflection. Like, I feel like them guys are gonna be battling it out, and I feel like Jerry Jeudy, you are a number 2. Obviously in Broncos land, they had you try to be a number 1, just never worked out. And you also got to think about this. not to get too far ahead, but can Deshaun get him the ball? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know that because your wide receiver is only going to be as good as your quarterback. So, that's another thing. And Jerry Jeudy he's clearly not a number one. He's probably like a 2A, 2B type of wide receiver. It's what he's shown in the NFL. Sure, he can emerge this year. Maybe him and Deshaun Watson go off and, become like one of those QB wide receiver tandems. But I don't know. I just don't see it from Jerry Jeudy. I don't think Jerry Jeudy is somebody that you should be overly concerned about. And I think that's a good first matchup for a rookie corner. That's my opinion.
Yeah, me being all the way honest, I'm a little bit nervous for Carson. Just being, just some
That's
big,
fair.
big
you
shoes.
a corner too, boss. So
yeah, and then and it's more so what Big said. It was the pattern of preseason where he seems like the type of corner that needs to settle in. Like the nerves kind of get him early,
Oh, okay. Yep.
Where he the type of guy. He need to make him a couple of tackles first, and then he'll settle in. But early, you can have sailor legs. You can have some jelly legs. I'm just being honest.
If you think
the jokers is wobbling. They can't run. You can't run as fast because you're so breathing so damn hard. You don't run as fast. Them legs ain't running. They ain't picking up like they used to. You tripping and falling over yourself because you just so hyper. But I feel Star. Yeah, I feel Star. I think that's why I said I don't feel like Jerry Jeudy will go crazy on him because I feel like Carson's the type of dude that will battle. He's not going to just sink his head like if you're bringing up Anthony Brown. I feel like it would get in Anthony Brown's head and then everybody just attacking him every single play because it's in his head now. And some corners just can't bounce back from that. You know that, boss. Some guys just can't deal with it. And once they get attacked, then they start thinking about it and the team knows it. They're going to come after you every damn play. That's just what's going to happen until you change it. But I think Carson will definitely battle. I think it'll be a battle. I think it'll be a good test for him. But we have I feel like a pretty good secondary when you got the safeties, which we'll bring up later as well.
Yeah.
With those young boys and stuff. So, Dallas has a pass rush. Just like the Browns have a really good pass rush. With Zadarius and Miles. You still got D-Law that will put pressure. He's not going to get the sacks, but he's going to put hella pressure. And Micah, he gets them sacks.
Right.
He gets them pressures. And, that helps a cornerback, right? That helps the secondary when they're getting the pressures and they're getting the sacks and making the quarterback make bad plays. Like Star was saying, we got to see Jerry Jeudy get the ball for him to be effective. And if our pass rushers really getting after them, which I like Mike Zimmer in here. This is the matchup I like Mike Zimmer. This is going to be really two good defensive coordinators, Boston Star, between Schwartz and Zimmer.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are veterans in the league. So you best believe the same way Schwartz was saying, hey, I'm bringing this. You best believe Zimmer's coming with something.
Yep.
I'll say this because, I asked y'all what's a great day, what's a good day, what's a bad day. I'm going to grade him on a curve, right? A great day for me is fighting the whole day. Kind of regardless of how you get done, I want to see fight. That's the main thing I want to see. I just want to see, will you scrap? Will you battle it? Like, you likely go get some plays made on you, Rook. You know what I mean? But I want to see the tough mind state in the war. That would be great to me. Because I'm expecting him to get better just from this process, So that's a low bar, but that would be great to me. Bad to me is if he quit. Bad to me if I see his body language pull. That's going to be bad to me. I want to see, can he erase the bad plays and go back out there and make a big tackle or a big hit and just keep battling. So I'm not going to have no major bar for him. I just want to see the fight. That would be my answer. Now, the next matchup. I see a couple of options for this one. I'm thinking Overshawn, but the ideal matchup to me Wanye.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on that, Big?
Bro, I was listening to you when you was talking about it when you made the damn
tweet
thumbnail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying? So I think Wanye is our, I don't know what he there's a name for him, but I don't know what he is yet. But he's like that jack of all trades.
Yeah.
He's gonna be doing he's our equalizer.
Yeah.
I feel like he's our equalizer. That's what he's gonna be to me. He's our equalizer. So you got a Malik Collins, right? I mean, I'm Malik Hooker, and then you got a Donovan Wilson, right? We know what they bring to the table, interchangeable, and then even what you can slide in Marquise Bell. But Wanye, I feel like possesses all those things wrapped in one.
Right.
And he has size, and when you have that, and he's very energetic, he's very in tune with the game, very enthusiastic, like Boss, right? You played. I don't know how to explain this, but you know how some people just really love football and it's just fun to them. Like they really imagine like I'm playing a video game.
He got great energy. He got,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got,
and that energy with that dog. He just I think you mentioned it a few weeks ago. We did a show and you had that woodenish.
Yep.
Woodsonish.
Yes. Woodson.
You mentioned that.
Darren Woodsonish.
And we ain't dissing Woodson. We ain't saying that.
And we not saying they the same.
We're not saying.
We saying that they have some similarity, the versatility, the traits,
the versatility,
like
the
somebody
body
that you can actually put on a tight end, put on a slot, like put on a running back.
You can put him wherever.
You can put and
he'll cover.
Yeah.
So I like that matchup.
Star, what's your thoughts on it?
I like that matchup, but I think also a good potential matchup could be, now I don't know if they're gonna do it, but Izzy versus
good
versus
one.
David Njoku.
Good
because
one.
David Njoku he's almost I don't know, the dude's I mean, he's a tank. I don't want to say he's like a wide receiver type, but I mean honestly kind of is. Like,
I see the comp.
Athletic.
I see the comp like athletic tight end, not one of those
super
still
athletic.
Yeah.
You know what he's like? He's like a Vernon Davis. A young Vernon Davis.
Yeah. That's a good comp.
I feel like Izzy is a good person as well because I know Izzy is a corner, so I know he could cover a tight end no problem. With Wanye, with Wanye's measurables and his energy, I can see that being a good matchup. But I don't know if Wanye is the best in man-to-man coverage. I don't know. Like I don't know if I've ever seen that. Him play a lot of man-to-man coverage directly, like blanketing a tight end, like we saw Curse do in 2021. So it'll be interesting. But I think either one of those, I think Izzy or Wanye would be a good matchup. Izzy also is I think David. I was looking up measurables. Izzy tall, long, and he also has great energy. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I love it.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see who Zim puts out there. I don't know. Zim may play both of them on David Njoku. He may just rotate these guys. I have no idea, but I definitely think that Izzy would be a guy that 100% would rise to this occasion, especially in a man-to-man coverage type of situation. That's how I feel. But I do think Wanye could be a good matchup too.
So I want to ask you, Big, what's your feeling on Njoku versus Hooker?
I don't like that. I wouldn't even like him with Donovan Wilson for real.
Yeah, I was finna ask him next. That was about that.
I just feel like Malik Hooker. He's not. I like Hooker. So it's nothing against Hooker, but I just feel like the he's just not the Hooker that he was before.
Right.
He's just not that Hooker and now I just feel like in Donovan Wilson. He's kind of limited.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Donovan Wilson is a limited type safety. right?
Yeah.
He can be exposed. And I just feel like the more athleticism we have in that back end, the better for the Cowboys.
Yeah. Yeah. So if the starters are the starters, I'm being honest, I don't like the matchup. You see what I'm saying?
No.
But if we willing to be creative, if we willing to give some other guys a chance, I feel better. Just being all the way honest. If we willing to pull what we did in Tampa and just pull one of those specialty guys, you know,
out the hat,
just pull them on out the hat, man. So like, you know, just being honest, I don't like the starter matchup. If I'm grading a starter matchup versus David Njoku, I'm going with David. Just keeping 100%. It real. I'm just keeping it real. I'm going with David. But if we willing to take some risk, I'm gonna switch that and say I like how we stand up if we willing to have some balls and some courage. All right, this gonna be a fun one. This next one. I can't wait. Big, I'm gonna start with you because you know I'm messy, bro. JOK or Zeke?
Oh my God.
JOK.
I thought Big was frozen.
Man, I'm gonna make this easy for you, Big. I'm gonna make this easy for you, bro. JOK or Big in the red zone goal line?
Oh, now in the red zone, that's different. Now, Zeke is a Mack truck, so in that red zone, he's gonna be smelling out because that's what's gonna be his thing right now toward the twilight of his career. You feel me? Yeah. And that's where he can really rack up. So I feel like they need to get creative, even when they're running with him inside that 10-yard line, and just not make it obvious. You know what I'm saying? Be a little creative with it. But at the goal line or inside that 10, I like that matchup. You know, at starting out, you know, him being on the field. No, I just don't feel like Zeke is that guy. We'll see. You know, I just feel like the juke and the cuts is not gonna cut it. What these guys are fast, and yeah, he's big, but they'll be gang tackling. I just don't see where, you know. I think he's going to be able to utilize that speed. He's a very smart linebacker. We liked him out of college. Already liked him a lot out of college. And I think he's put on some weight to it. And he just signed his new deal, didn't he? Not too long ago. So I think outside the 10, I think that matchup is better for him. Inside the 10 is better for Zeke.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. And I've been checking that JOK, boy. That boy JOK nasty. Say that boy play way bigger than he looked. He played
like that in Notre Dame, though. You feel me? When we was watching the film, that was one of the things that they really liked about him. But that was one of the worries when he was coming out of college. Y'all remember? Because he was light. Yeah, when he was coming out of college, he was only like what, 220, maybe 225. He was small.
If that,
right? Yeah. He was like 215, 220, and they were like, can he really do it? And he came in with them Browns like a monster, just like he was in Notre Dame. Now he got some of that good NFL weight, and it's like he's gotten even better. So he's one of the rising young players in the league right now.
Did you have anything on that matchup, Star?
JOK, I don't watch the Browns, but is he a backer that comes downhill? Because I think coming out of the draft, he was more of a coverage guy, but I don't know if he's like basically now he's an all around linebacker to where like no he comes up he gets tackles for loss. Like I don't know his stats.
From what I saw, Star. And I'm not acting
he's
like
that guy.
He down here.
He down here. Okay.
Yeah.
I know. I was just watching Zeke highlights, and I'm like, dang, Zeke. Even with that, Zeke has lost a lot of weight. Like
I've seen JOK. Like I had to go look at the film a couple of times because he flashed and he banged some guards so hard that I thought it was Myles Garrett. You know what I mean? Like. I was like, damn, that's JOK. You know what I mean?
And he plays with reckless abandon.
Man,
he plays with reckless abandon.
He downhill star.
Okay.
Like,
okay. Well, I mean, in that case, I think that, I mean, it's going to be a battle. I think it's also going to be for our offensive linemen. Can y'all get hands on him? You know what I'm saying? Are y'all gonna let this guy, blow up the backfield and be wrecking the game? Because I mean, it sounds like he's a guy that very well can do that. So you're gonna have to be able to get to the second level. You're gonna have to get hands on him. Otherwise, it may be a tough day, tough sledding for the running game.
They gonna get to him.
I'm like, y'all got to get to him.
Especially when you say I'm middle three. I'm middle three.
And we're gonna be running directly at them, him. So,
so edge again,
not
Dallas.
away. So.
Now this the clip I can't wait to talk about with y'all.
Okay.
CeeDee Lamb, they throw it to him a ton. You know it's coming. So how do you stop it?
Yeah, leader in receptions, leader in targets last year. Obviously, the go-to guy in their offense. They move him around all over the place. We have a really good key on where he's going to be though, because he wears number 88. So we'll be able to find him. I like our matchups. This is NFL football, man. This is awesome. One of the best receivers in the NFL, and what I consider the best corner group in the NFL. And you guys know we play a lot of man-to-man, so it's going to be fun to watch those guys. Even if we're man, it's not always going to be no help. We're going to have little different ways, whether we're putting pressure on to try to help that way, or we have leverage help or over-the-top help and things like that. It's not going to be one person or a one-on-one most of the time, but it's a great matchup, and it'll be exciting to watch.
Boy, that boy came out straight up. I felt disrespected.
He just kind of confident over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's real confident in that secondary. He's real confident.
I mean, he got some guys over there.
Yeah, he got some guys.
He got some guys.
See,
and just like he said,
Newsom. Go ahead.
Thornhill.
Delpit.
Mm-hmm. He got some guys over there, and I feel like that's why I said in this game I don't feel like CeeDee goes. I just feel like he's gonna have maybe a quiet game this game. And that's okay. Other people can really shine. You feel me? You've been out of camp. I think it might be a little slow sledding coming out early at the gates without camp. I know he's been training his ass off, but I don't care. Boss, you know it like yourself. Home camp and training camp is two different things, and games and it's just different. No matter, you can't simulate it the same, so it's not the same, and you're not with your guy every day. So I just feel like it'll be a little slower, and they already you heard what he said. We know who you are, and we gonna be on you. That's what I heard. Mm-hmm. I heard we gonna be all on you. It ain't gonna be you that. It ain't gonna be you.
Forward to it. That's exactly what
you
he
feel
said.
me?
Yeah.
I felt. What I heard him say is, it ain't gonna be you that beats us.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
They're gonna do their best to try to eliminate CeeDee from the game plan, and they're gonna be going after him because they know, like, oh, you missed all the training camp.
Yep.
Yeah, well, let's see.
They know the offense go through CeeDee. They feel like you stop CeeDee, you stop the offense.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they
want to see what Cooks and Tolbert is doing.
All right, let's get to it, man. Ward or CeeDee?
CeeDee.
1-on-1?
Yeah.
I'm taking CeeDee. 1-on-1. But they ain't gonna, like you heard Swartz say, it'd be some 1-on-1. It ain't gonna be a lot of
I put it like
it's gonna be
for game one, I'm going Ward.
Just a 1-on-1 matchup all game?
No, not all game. I'm just saying, just based on it being game one and the fact that CeeDee Lamb just not getting back. I think the timing might not be, you know what I mean? So it's almost like, because I feel like, honestly, I will be being a hypocrite. Because how could I say that I expect Jedrick, even though he not going to play, his backup to not play well because he ain't been getting the reps, but then come in here and like say, but I expect CeeDee Lamb not to have no type of chemistry lag because of the lack of camp. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be fair on this matchup composite. I don't want to drink Kool-Aid without measuring. You know what I mean?
Oh, this for me though, it ain't Kool-Aid for me, boss. I just feel like in a 101, he's just better.
Yeah.
Just me. Just talent-wise, he's just better.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if we're talking about the game, the structure of the game, I would say more Ward and the Cleveland the Cleveland secondary in this game, the matchup against CD in this first game. Because as you said, it has the chemistry, the reps, the timing. The timing, I think the biggest thing would be the timing. Right?
Yep.
The timing.
Yep.
So and none of those guys played any preseason games. I mean, we're one of the few teams that didn't even play no starters.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
So there's gonna be rust.
Right. And I
don't care what anybody says.
And I'm gonna be honest, Star. I'm gonna pass this to you real quick. I want them to pitch count CeeDee Lamb, man. I don't want them to come out there and try to win this game with CeeDee Lamb, man. I want them to be very limited, bro. He didn't have no training camp, man. I don't got time for no soft tissue because y'all decided to haggle with him all day and then go out there and put the car on 200 miles an hour. Nah, man, you need to ramp. You need to. What did they do with Zeke when he held out? They didn't ramp him up to game 4. They eased him into the season. That's what they need to do with CD, man. In my opinion, what's your thoughts on that, Star? You muted.
Did you mute her, boss?
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah. It was her. She doing too much over there pushing buttons over there. They need it.
My bad.
You over there being too fast.
My bad. Okay, but with CD, I hear what y'all. I get both sides because I hear what y'all saying. Like you don't want CD Lamb to get hurt the first game of the season because y'all just rushed him out there. You know what I'm saying?
And ramped it up like.
Y'all didn't ramp him up, but at the same time, there are special people. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Where it's like, maybe for you couldn't get out there and do it, but this is CeeDee Lamb, who is elite, top of the line athlete. I do think you got to be careful with him. Pitch count, I don't know if CeeDee going for no pitch count, but I will say that Mike's gonna have to monitor because CeeDee's gonna be CeeDee. If you talk CeeDee right now, he's like, I'm ready to go. I don't need no ramp up. I don't need pitch count. None of that. Yeah. But I do think you're gonna have to
protect him,
to watch him.
Sometimes you gotta protect him from them.
Maybe have him.
I was just about to say that, boss. You took the words right out of my mouth.
For real.
Like you may just need to. This is. I think I do agree that this probably is a game where it's like they're gonna be going after CeeDee. So, or they're going to be trying to eliminate him from the game plan. So, this is a game where I think Dak is going to have to do what he does best and just spread the ball around. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably a game where Ferg eats a lot. A game where Brandon Cooks could go off because their focus is CD, like it always is. Everybody's always focused on CD because they want to say, you're not going to beat us. These other guys going to have to beat us. So, Tolbert, Cooks, Ferg, it's on y'all to turn up this game. You know what I'm saying? For y'all guys, CD, because we don't want to push CD. I do agree that you don't want to push CD too hard. Not to say he can't handle it, but you want to protect him from himself because he is the key. He is the key to our offense. So you definitely don't want to have him going down with no stupid soft tissue injury. Now he out 4 games, and because we have a gauntlet at the beginning of the season. So it's like we really can't afford to not have CD.
Right. See, Big, before you go, let me show you why I'm concerned, Big. Like, I got too much common sense to listen to wee woo, bro. So this came from Patrick No C Twitter. I asked CeeDee Lamb, is he full go for the Cowboys opening against the Browns? Yeah, I'm ready. Today got me ready. So yeah, I'm on now. Wait, bro. Wait. Hold on. Bro. Wait.
Oh, you see this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Wait. Big, you played I played. We both know one day in pass don't get you ready, bro. We both know that.
Yeah.
Dog, talk
them
to
legs, them legs wobbly. Them legs is tight. Them legs is, bro. I told you this is a whole different simulation. So I'm with boss on this. You got to save the athlete against himself.
Yep.
I know what I feel what Star's saying about CD ain't trying to hear no pitch count. He ain't trying to hear that shit. But at the reality, at the end of the day, it don't matter what you want to hear.
Yep.
You ain't been in no camp. And one thing Mike McCarthy does, he's really good with, is those monitoring them injuries and keeping his players good.
Yep.
He is very good with that. And hey, he's gonna have CD's best interest in this because this is a race. This isn't a sprint. This is a race.
Right.
It's a long season. We need you all season. So guess what? We're gonna be careful how we play you, and we're gonna watch what we're doing with you because, just like Boss said, soft tissue injuries, bruh. That's not what we want to hear.
Yep.
No hammies, nothing like that.
Live bullets, real hits.
Man,
you ain't been taking
no
real hits. Man, shit. Yeah. Like it's gonna be live bullets out there, big dog. And your body gotta get adjusted to that, man. And that's real talk.
It's got to.
Yeah.
So
I don't care how good you are.
I don't care how good you are. So you gotta protect sometimes these dudes from themselves. So this is why I'm with you big on the first thing you said was, man, we need to run the ball. Now, we might disagree on who need to lead it off. I ain't going to even fight you on that. But I do agree we need to run the ball, even to protect CeeDee Lamb. You know what I mean? And Tyler Guyton. It's two major reasons.
Be creative with the running.
Yeah, be creative. Yeah, not no just kind of, just shut up run plays. Nah, we won't,
halfback dive.
Yeah. So, the next matchup that I'm not hearing a lot of people talk about. If they are signaling, which it sounds like they're signaling that they got their bulls on CeeDee Lamb, that opens up another opportunity.
Yep.
Greg Newsome versus Brandon Cooks. I
like that matchup.
Yeah, I was finna say that. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, big.
I was just saying I like that matchup. First of all, I like Brandon Cooks. He been turning up in that locker room. So
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I like this quote. His quote is still resonating with me. When he was talking about Dak, like, you know what, we gotta start taking it personal around here, and get him over the hump. Stop, we gotta stop playing around. You know what I mean? We gotta stop as a team playing around and help our quarterback get him there. And we gotta take it personal when other people are talking. So. I love him, right? And we saw at the end toward the end of the year, we were wondering, where's Brandon Cooks? And we started seeing him in the middle of the season, right? And then we saw the report started really showing toward the end of the year. And that's what that can carry. Cooks is sneaky. He still got some speed. He's sneaky with it. I like the matchup. Newsome, he's good, but Cooks can get after you.
Yeah.
And like we just said, I don't think this is a CD game. Brandon Cooks sneaky, Jalen Tolbert touchdown game.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the matchup. What's your thoughts on that, Star? Cooks.
Yeah, I agree. I think Brandon Cooks is gonna go off this year. And all that time CD was gone, who was Dak's number one wide receiver? Brandon Cooks. And you could clearly see at camp, like, Dak's and Brandon Cooks' chemistry is off the charts. And Dak and Brandon Cooks have just gotten real, real close. Brandon Cooks, they stayed at his house for when they went to Oregon, and Brandon helped him pay for it. So I think Dak and Cooks are so locked in, and just piggybacking, what Big said, like, we need veterans like Brandon Cooks who step up and not just run their mouths, but also show it and prove it. And I think that Brandon Cooks, last year he started off slow, but I did a whole video. Like, we were barely targeting Brandon Cooks the whole half of the first year, but once we started targeting him,
he did his
this
thing.
man gave us 8 touchdowns pretty much in the second half of the season. So if he can do that second half of the season, first year in this offense, first year with Dak, and now I'm telling you that he been with Dak all off season. Him and Dak, while CD was gone in training camp, Brandon Cooks was the guy. You know, Dak's throwing. Just seems like Brandon Cooks was just stacking, good day after good day. And I think Brandon Cooks, he keeps saying in his interviews, he's like, listen, yes, I'm a leader, but don't get it twisted. Like, I am still, he's on a mission this year because he's like a perennial 1,000-yard receiver. Last year, he got 8 touchdowns, but he only had like 625 yards or something like that. So I think Brandon Cooks is out on a mission, and I think I love the matchup between him and Newsome. I think he's going to get after Newsome. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I think that's a good matchup.
All right, we got 2 more matchup discussions, and we finished.
All right.
2 more. Y'all all right? Yeah, everybody good?
Mm-hmm.
I like this one. I like this one. This one I like. I like this one. Thornhill and Grant versus Jay Ferguson.
Ferguson turning up, dog.
Yeah.
Ferguson's turning up.
He's ready to go.
He's this year 3. He ready. He ready to take that leap.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
He put on more weight. Like, he's ready to go. I think, Ferguson is another guy. He just took it personally. Like, you could tell Brandon Cooks, Jake Ferguson, like, these guys are guys that, like, I'm not saying everybody wouldn't run through a wall, but the way these guys speak about Dak, they will run through a wall for him. And I just think that this guy, he Pro Bowl last year. I think that he's definitely working to be all pro this year.
Damn.
Like, I think that's his goal. I think Jake Ferguson trying to put up.
Yeah, I think he wants to be the best. I agree.
He wants to be the best. He wants to put his name in there with the Mark Andrews and the Travis Kelce's. He wants his name up there. He wants his name up there. George Kittle. And I think, and shout out to Grant Delpit and Juan Thornhill, but I think Ferg has prepared himself for these safeties. You know what I'm saying? He said, I had to put on more weight because I know, he's like, there's no excuse to be dropping balls. And he said, a lot of those balls I dropped because I could not absorb the hits. So
that boy Ferg slow as hell though, man. That's my only concern, man. That dude's slow.
He may be slow, but he got he got the moves.
He played good football.
Like, he kills you in space. So
see,
it's like he
Thornhill and Del Pitt, them dudes some bona fide athletes, man. They bona fide.
I think it's gonna be a good matchup. I'm not gonna say.
See, the home in me is saying Jake with ease, but then there's a little birdie on my shoulder saying this thing ain't gonna be as easy as it. Cause see, they play different at the house. I'm just being honest. They defense is night and day difference when they at the house versus when they on the road.
Yeah, they gonna turn up.
Fergie's turning up. I don't care what none of y'all say.
You stay with it.
And it's not that I'm not taking anything away from Ron Thornhill or Delpit, especially Delpit. He's an athlete. Thornhill was an athlete over at Virginia when he came over. I've been watching him since he was at Virginia. And then Delpit, coming out of LSU, he was the guy, right? Mm-hmm. And Schwartz really knows how to incorporate them. Yeah, he incorporate them. But, I just feel like Ferguson doesn't have the speed. He was my guy coming out of Wisconsin. Like, I wanted him. I watched him at the Senior Bowl. I went to the Senior Bowl. I watched him. I said, Dallas draft him. I said, he fits the Dallas mold.
He does.
But he got a little different attitude. And that attitude, kind of like when you look at Kelce. Kelce ain't the fastest dude out there, but he really know how to really work that offense.
Yeah.
He know how to win. Right. He know how to work them angles. He know how to work it. And I think Fergie I just feel like he wants to be known. I want to be known as the guy now. Like I want to be known as the man. And I just feel like
Right.
with that energy and that attitude that he has and the way him and Dak really play together, I feel like he's just gonna find them holes, find them spots, break tackles, get up, throwing hands up. You feel me? Like that man is. I like that energy, and I love that energy he brings. He hypes up the whole team, and I think that's what we need. I think the Cowboys really need that, and I feel like he's gonna have a really good game. It's not maybe don't have to be 100-yard game, but it could be one of those games like Boss where he gets 5 catches, 76 yards, maybe a touchdown. But they're them big first downs. Them 5 catches are like first down catches.
Yeah.
Touchdown in the end zone when you need it.
Yep.
I'm going for. I'm going for.
That's my guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
there you go, boss.
Especially on breaking tackles. Especially on breaking tackles and just playing big in the moment. I'm going with Ferg.
He puts guys.
Cause see, I can't forget. Y'all just had to give me a time to just gather myself for a second. Cause I was thinking athleticism. I needed to think hard, right? Cause in the playoffs, who was the dude who just did not quit?
He didn't quit.
Ferg.
That's one of the main things you notice.
Yup. Ferg was from quarter 1 to
he
quarter 4.
He don't never quit.
Dogging.
He never quits. He never quits.
Yeah.
Ever.
He plays harder.
Yeah.
Exactly. He wants it more. And this is a contract year for Ferg. Is it not?
Hell yeah. Well, he came out, what, 2021?
And then I also like what I was seeing in training camp. You could see another gear. You could see another gear in him in them practices. You could see Ferg. Ferg is different.
He wants it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it. I'm going Ferg.
He wants him. He wants it more. He's younger. He's trying to prove himself. Like Big
yeah,
said,
he's trying to let everybody know.
He's trying to get his sense. Grant Delpit, Juan Thornhill, they are who they are at this point. They've been in the league so long. Like we know who they are. You know what I'm saying? But Ferg is a guy. He's hungrier. That's what I feel like. I feel like he's hungrier. So no, do I feel like he's just gonna dominate Juan Thornhill and Grant Delpit? No, but I do think that he should have a pretty good game against those guys.
I think all of us need to pay attention when the greatest people in the league bring you up as you up and coming. Because that same thing happened to CeeDee Lamb.
With Devontae Adams.
Yep. Devontae Adams said before he took off, CeeDee Lamb is on his way. He said he is, everybody remember that, right?
Yep.
But the same thing happened with Ferg, unsolicited, right? The best tight end in the game, Kelsey, out of everybody, you know what I'm saying? Out of all the tight ends in the league, he said, this rookie named Ferguson in Dallas, I see this bull coming. You know what I mean? And CD came to pass. Who's to say Jake Ferguson ain't gonna fully come to pass? Because ain't nobody doubting CeeDee Lamb no more. It used to be some doubts. It ain't no more doubts. Yep. Everybody knows he's a bona fide dog. Everybody. Yeah, I'm standing on that now. Yeah, y'all talk me into it. The last matchup.
Taking Dak all day.
This
ain't even close. This ain't even close. This ain't close. Deshaun Watson is a shell of himself. He's not that guy that came over here from Houston.
Yeah.
I remember when when we had our shows, boss, who was better, Deshaun Watson or Dak Prescott when they were first came. We were having shows about that damn thing. You know what I mean? But nope, it's over now. It's over. Dak is the guy compared to Watson now. The stars are different. The alignments in the air is different. And Deshaun Watson really, this is pretty much to me his last to move on. They'll figure a way out to move on from him if he doesn't show it this year. Because it's been 2 years, what 2.5 years, something like that, boss? Maybe 12 games? You have not looked good at all. And I like the Cowboys defense against Deshaun Watson this game.
Yeah. Go ahead, Star.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, You know, I brought it with Dak. I brought it
Yeah,
with Dak
you know that.
all day
Oh,
long.
wait,
So, you know,
wait.
Oh my God. But let me say that. Yeah,
I
but
want to see a fight.
100%.
But go ahead.
But 100%, like Deshaun Watson, and I was listening to a Twitter space the other day, listening to some Browns fans, and they seem to think that Deshaun Watson hasn't been as bad as maybe his stats are saying. I'm like, listen, I don't know. I don't watch Deshaun Watson, so I don't know how he's playing. But all I know is that the Texans, Deshaun Watson. First of all, let me be clear here. When Deshaun was on the Texans, I never thought he was better than Dak. So now that even when everybody thought that like, oh yeah, he's for sure better. So now that like it's been years now, it's been 4 years and you still haven't really returned back to that dude, whether it's injury or not. All quarterbacks go through injury. You know, Dak went through 2 injuries. You know what I'm saying? But yet last year he was still basically MVP of the league. So I think with Deshaun Watson, I don't know what he's going to do, but I will say for Cleveland's success, it is going to depend heavily on how he performs. And I do agree with Big that if Deshaun doesn't show it this year, they will be moving on from him. Just like the Broncos did Russell Wilson, they will eat that mega cap hit and they'll draft a rookie quarterback and they'll move on because he just hasn't shown anything. But you know, maybe he will. Maybe he's feeling good. He got that shoulder surgery, but for sure, I'm taking Dak all day. I'm taking Dak all day. Deshaun had to show me.
So I'm gonna say this because obviously I'm going with Dak, and you know I've been learning too much about what's going on because I was at first concerned about Watson, right? Because I felt like his shoulder needed to be repaired, right? And I do remember Big and we did used to do shows where there was a legitimate comparison between Dak and Watson. They was almost identical, right? And I gave the edge to Watson back in the day because Watson used his legs better than Dak, to me.
Facts.
Both of them was great throwing the ball, right?
Yeah.
You know, to me. But man, Watson was very decisive on when to use his legs, you know? So, and that's why I gave him the edge back in the day. But the fact that I've been listening to the beat reporters this week, right? And they was explaining how he just now started having 11 on 11 in practices and training camps. So versus Dak has a field in his backyard and has been consistently working with his guys the entire offseason. So you have one guy who just now starting to throw again. You got a guy who been basically throwing for the last 5 months.
Yeah,
so
that's it.
So it's like big advantage Dallas. Yeah. It's like, how can we not, if we talking about matchups, not even say with common sense that Watson, even if he's on his way of being what he was, he gonna have to shake off some rust. Man. You ain't gonna be no gamer against this defense, against Zimmer and all those disguises in game 1. The answer to that is hell no. It ain't gonna happen. Clear, easy edge down.
Oh, hell no.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
Yep. And Deshaun, they also switched his coordinators.
Yeah.
He got new personnel. Like,
a lot of changes, man.
He's gonna have to adjust. He's gonna have to adjust for sure.
Yeah. So could he get it back? Yes. Is it gonna happen game 1? I say no.
I don't believe it either.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
So before we take these super chats, I just don't see how we went through the main matchups, right? We just went through the main matchups. How in the world is the Browns favorite?
Because they're at home.
Yeah, they're at home.
You know, that
they think
that
we
crowd
lost
gonna be
everybody
crazy.
in free agency. That's really what it is. They think,
and
the
then looking at
departures in
that
free
defense
agency is gonna kill us. That's what they thinking. Yeah, in the defense.
Yeah. I just don't see
That's
how
why they
can you
favorite.
go line by line, look at the injuries, you know.
Because they're not doing it. They're not going line by line. They're just saying, "Oh, Dallas lost all these people. Y'all got a new defensive coordinator. You
Got
know,
them rookie offensive
got
linemen. You're
those
going
rookie
against Miles
offensive
Garrett.
linemen. Right? You're going
It's
against
so
defensive player of the
lazy.
year. Yeah.
But you know what? I've been seeing that some experts that I actually listen to, like Boss, and I've been hearing them saying Cowboys is winning.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The football people are saying Cowboys going to win.
Yeah.
I think Cowboys are going to win, and I think I already said it. I said it 2 days ago that I feel like Brandon Aubrey is going to be the one that wins the game.
I
feel
said,
like,
man, the big.
I said 27-24, 24-21. Brandon Aubrey wins a game winner. Dak takes it down the field. Brandon Aubrey kicks it off, and we walk off winning. That's what I think.
And I actually, to be honest, I felt like we can beat these boys convincingly, to be honest. If we play clean.
It's going to be some tough sledding. Yeah.
I think
I just feel like we're going to be rusty early because we ain't been on the field.
Right.
Boss,
yeah,
you feel me? Ain't none of our starters played.
You right. See, but Big, you remember them days when Romo used to come out? And you know I ain't calling Romo Dak, but you know what I mean? Romo, out the gate, he used to have the cleanest drives. That's one thing about Romo, man. Them drives out the gate.
Yeah, he would.
You know,
clapping that hand.
Yeah. Very clean first drives. If Dallas could be clean, but you're right, Big. I think if I'm being measured, I can't expect clean and the starters ain't really played together.
Nah, I just...
Yeah. So based on that, it's going to probably be a little sluggish. Yeah. So that's why I can see it coming down to Aubrey. You're right. I can see that.
That's why I think Aubrey. Yeah. And he's been turning up already in the preseason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think it, because I said initially, I think this game gonna come down to special teams. I think this game gonna come down to special teams. I agree with that. Y'all got some super chats over there. I got a couple super chats before we give our final word.
No, you got it.
Okay, I got a few over here. You got some over us? Y'all make sure y'all show love to Big and Star, man. I felt like this was a very good matchup discussion. I think we went more in depth than most. You know, I think we talked about it from angles that most people probably didn't even see, you know? So I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all go show love to Big on this channel and Star on her channel, man. Throw some super chats out there if y'all definitely want to support. So Chris with the super chat said, Ferg gives me that Dez Bryant on the field tenacity. I agree. Not quite Dez, because Dez was another level, but I see the similarity. You know, I see the similarity in terms of wanting to smoke, going right at the toughest guy on the other side. Yeah, that's... What was you going to say, Big?
We left
I'm reading that super chat.
Oh, I read it to you. It says BGJ.
Read it.
If Zeke scores a 40-yard touchdown, you should drink the Kool-Aid for Zeke the rest of the season. And I agree. Hold on, let me clap it up.
I agree with that.
I agree. And I think it's going to happen too. I think it's going to happen too.
It definitely is not going to happen.
So
it's definitely not going to happen.
I think Zeke will get him a 30.
He's definitely not running a 40-yard. He's not going to get a 40 against this defense.
Maybe not this defense, but I think this year, man, he going to get him a 40.
He's not going to get a 40 all year.
I think he going to at least get a 30, bro, this year, bro.
No,
if he get him a 30, I'm going to need some Kool-Aid off of you. Is that a bet?
Oh, that's a bet.
All right, that's a bet.
I mean, we already got a bet.
Now what?
With him anyway.
What's the bet? What's our bet?
It was like $650.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that money. Ooh, that's easy money. We bet $50.
That's kind of easy because you know because the Cowboys are scary.
Yeah, and I think Rico and them go get injured, man, and they go force him. I think Rico can get injured again, and I'm not wishing it on. I'm just betting on.
Well, we better hope not because, bruh.
They gonna have to use Zeke more, bro. That's what's gonna force
him. If Zeke becomes the focal point of this offense, Lord, I'm gonna throw up.
But what if he balling though, Zeke? I mean, not Zeke.
He's not.
But what if he? But if he does, big?
That's fine. If he does, I'll come right on here and be like, he is balling. I ain't gonna say it like that. I'll be like, he balling.
Oh my god.
Nah, that's cold blooded, bro. He balling. He all right.
He balling.
Hey,
look, he all right.
At least you keep
Hey,
it
like
real,
boy,
dog.
Martin,
You my dog.
well, Martin and Keisha say, you don't love me. He be like, you all right?
Oh man, I forgot to play my drop, bro. I gotta do drop, bro.
Now that you know how I feel about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
See, now that we know how you feel about him.
Now that you know
y'all
how I
been
feel
know.
about you.
That's what I'm singing. Yeah, I'm singing that about Zeke right now.
Yeah, man.
Now that you know.
Yeah. Nah, man. I think Zeke will win you over this year, man. I think Zeke will win you over, man.
I don't think so at all.
Don't let it go to your head. No.
He is not. I'm gonna absolutely tell you he's not. Absolutely tell you.
How you gonna say that, man? What if he ball
I
out?
know.
You mean to tell me he ain't gonna win you over, man, if he ball out?
No, I'm just gonna be like, hey, Zeke is doing good. I just feel like, he is what he is now, and I just don't believe the hype any longer. I just don't believe that hype anymore.
I got you.
That's all.
Got you. And did he say, boss, not seeing Star Live, check and see?
Oh, I added my channels.
Oh, okay.
I added it during the show. Okay.
You turned it on for me?
Yeah, I turned it on.
Thank you, Star. Star be on
Star
it.
don't play.
Ooh, Star like,
Yeah,
Star like I still got the passcode. I'm gonna go do it myself.
When I seen, I think Steve said it on mine too, but I was like in my head, like, I got you, but Star be on that, so I know she gonna correct that herself.
Man, good job, Star.
Star don't play about her channel.
To turn you on. I straight forgot. Star like,
Star be hit me up. Star be hit me up, but like, what? Did you send the link? Hurry up, because you know I gotta add my channels. Don't play.
Yeah. Star like, I'm gonna get my money. Like, don't play with me. Don't play.
You better send the link before the time.
Oh my God.
So, given my final word, I'll say this. To me, if you watch this whole matchup show, you gotta see that Dallas is favored and should be favored. Cause I felt like we was fair. If I go through a line by line, Tyler Guyton or Myles Garrett. But their tackles versus our pass rush is worse. So that still give us the edge, And I think we still got to answer with Tyler Guyton, where Tyler Guyton might end up coming out well. We all agreed Amari versus Trayvon Diggs. We all agreed that Diggs should have the edge. I was the one being honest and said Carson versus Jerry Jeudy. I went with Jeudy. I think y'all was more so in the middle. David Njoku versus Wanye Thomas. I feel like we match up well with that. But JOK versus Zeke on short yardage, we all agreed on Zeke. Now between the 20s, that could favor JOK, and that's what you went with, Big. But then Ward versus CeeDee Lamb, I said Ward, y'all said CeeDee Lamb. But then we had Newsome versus Cooks, and all of us agreed that it was Cooks. And then when we looked at the safety plays versus our tight end one, we all agreed that our tight end one is going to likely be a better matchup. And then it just walks away when you have Watson versus Dak. It's a walk away. So if I look at all of that, I just, they might have some matchup wins, but we clearly have more. It is like obvious. And in my opinion, we have the coaching edge as well. We have a clear coaching edge. So I ain't gonna let it get to my head. I promise you.
Don't let it go to your head. No.
I promise you it's not gonna get to my head. But I'm gonna say with confidence, man, that the Dallas Cowboys should walk away 1-0 in this game. That is my final word.
Yep, I agree with that, boss. I think
Now that you know how I feel about you.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I do think I do think it's go time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's been a long off season. I feel like this off season was just incredibly long. I know it's the same every year, but this off season just felt longer. And I'm glad to be done with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that in a few days, football season started today, so it's over. It's time. All the speculation, all the narratives, all of that is about to be irrelevant because we're going to actually be playing football. No more stupid lists and just stupid predictions and stuff like that. So I am glad about that. I think that I do think that the Cowboys, if we go in here, I really do think this is a game where it's like if you go in here, you stay balanced, you play physical, we should come out of this game with a W. You know what I'm saying? I think that we went through all the matchups. We have the upper hand. Of course, any given Sunday you can lose. This is a good team, so I don't think anybody's underestimating them. They went 11-6 with a quarterback carousel without Nick Chubb, so this is a good team. But I just feel like we're better, and I feel like this is a game where we're gonna show people because I think shout out to my guy Rome. Rome posted the list today. He said, this is why everybody thinks we're going to be terrible this year. And he posted the picture of all of our free agents, J-Ron Curse, Tyler Biotish, all of these guys. Yeah, this is the list. They said we're going to be trash this year because we let these guys go. So I feel like, this is our time. It's like, we're looking, I think the fans, we're looking for revenge. Now the team, their theme is rooted, not getting too ahead of themselves, but it's like, in something that Law said, we need a win. You know what I'm saying? To get that Green Bay taste out of our mouths.
Yeah.
Like
Facts.
We need
a
win. We need to come in here and we need to win the ball. We need to win the game. And I think we do. I think we can do it. I think we got the edge. I think we feeling good. Our rookies not scared. They ready to go. So it's like, let's go. That's my final word.
Love it.
I'm feel like it's gonna be a little bit closer than that. I feel like it'll be a tight game. They're gonna be raucous in Cleveland. That crowd is gonna get them hyped up. We got rookies out there too, and it's gonna be some fire for them. It's gonna be some fire for that offensive line. It's gonna be some fire for Carson. So I feel like Browns are gonna be hyped up. They're gonna be playing a hyped up game, and I feel like that's gonna kind of carry them in this game. Dallas is really going to have some really good resolve, play some smart football, no turnovers, very limited turnovers. Penalties are going to have to be something that has to be low, right? Because we have seen the penalties have been a problem under Mike McCarthy, right? And we can't have those ill-fated penalties to get the first down, holding. So those have to be watched. So it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tight game. And as I said before, I feel like Brandon Aubrey has a field goal to win it. I said 27-24 because I feel like Dallas can get his groove later on after they settle down. I think first early in the game, it'll be a little bit rough early because of the rust, the crowd. They'll be hyped up a little bit. But I feel like once, that second quarter comes and Dallas kind of calms down a little bit, that's when you can see the plays really start working for them. And so, like I said 27-24 Brandon Aubrey or 24-21 Brandon Aubrey. And the Cowboys pull it out late in the game, but it will be one of those tight games down to the wire for me. And Cowboys get it with Aubrey still turning up from last year and playing off his great preseason that he had. And that's my final word.
Man, glad you're back, B.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, B.
Glad you're feeling better, man.
Appreciate it. Been a struggle.
All right, bro.
Kind of check or something.
All right, dog. Talk to y'all.
I've been really in the field, lot of rush, I love the feel. Lately I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Half a ticket to a meal. Lately I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check a song. Lately I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it up. Lately I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Revan now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with Jay, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately I just wanna run it up.